immobile surface or the stable surface, and you call the foot of the guy as the mobile surface. So how can we describe gliding? The same part of the mobile surface is making contact with a new point on the stable surface, isn't it? That's what is happening. The same point on the mobile surface is making contact with a new point on the stable surface. That's when we have gliding or sliding. And if you watch the diagram at the bottom, when I'm trying to mobilize one of my students' shoulder, it's the same thing. By pushing down on the head of mirrors, the same part of the head of mirrors is making contact with a new part on the glenoid cavity. So that is how we describe sliding or gliding. All right. Then many of the joints in our body can allow both rolling and gliding to take place at the same time. Many of the joints we have in the body can allow both rolling and gliding to take place at the same time. For example, glenohumeral joints. If you look at that diagram, as abduction is occurring, the head is also rolling. And at the end of the day, you find that the upper part of the humerus is now occupying where the inferior part was before. That is sliding. It also happens in the knee joints. It happens in most of the joints of the body. But the concern is that could there be a general rule whereby we'll be able to know, looking at a joint at any particular point in time, could there be a general rule whereby we'll be able to predict that which one will take place more in this joint? Will it be rolling or gliding? Yes, there is a rule like that. Whenever you look at a joint and you see that the shape of the joint are congruent, the shape of the two bones that form the joint are almost the same, then in such a joint, gliding will occur more than rolling. And that is more like what you see in the knee joint in the diagram below. You see that the shape or the outlay of the humerus is almost the same thing as tibia. I'm not talking about convexity or concavity here, but look at the plane. The plane is almost the same. So when the joints are congruent like this, gliding is the most likely movement that will take place atrokinematically. But look at the head of mirrors and glenoid cavity. They are not in any way similar. Okay, one is